Hello. It is Thursday and it's 12:30, so we're together. It's so good to see you. I am Dr. Stephanie Fine and I am here to talk to you about all things sustainable weight loss. That's what I do every Thursday. There's all different kinds of things and it's all based on the ounce of prevention that I send out each week to all the people who want it. I really, that's it. You can sign up for that at www.stephaniefinemd, StephanieFeinMD.com. And you can sign up for the blog right there. The other thing too is on Facebook. Hopefully you know about this. There's a Plan for Possible is the Facebook group, and I'm in there every day, and we're talking and all things keeping weight off. So not only losing it, but then keeping it off. Because to me, that's the most important part. The weight loss can be 6 months, 3 months, 2 years, whatever, but then decades of maintenance. That's the whole point, right? So we just want to make sure that that's the part that gets the attention. And you know what, right? That would be that's all the yo-yo stuff. It wouldn't be happening if you're just maintaining. And it needs the attention. So, anyway, that's to me the most important part and my favorite part. And today we're going to be talking about the plan. That is my plan for having people lose weight and keep it off. And it's the reason we're talking about it now is because enrollment is open right this second up until Friday, tomorrow at noon. So just under 24 hours. And I'd love for you to join. You can find all the information. Again, if you go to my website, you will click right on that button and it will take you to all the nitty gritty, money back guarantee, the testimonials, all the rest of that stuff. It's all in there. But I want to talk to you about a general structure. In the blog, I talked about how the program got its name. But here I want to talk about the structure of it, because that's the thing that makes the difference. It is structure, knowledge, and self-compassion. Those 3 pieces. So those 3 pieces are the pieces that are needed in order to maintain the weight loss. Again, can't get away from it. Maintaining the weight loss is the key. So I'm always thinking of how to do that. One action here to me is meaningless if it's not something that can be used forever. So building up those habits, that's the most important piece. It's so easy I'm just thinking about it. It's so easy to just think about losing 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds, but the work is in keeping it off. And isn't it amazing to be able to wear this, as long as it's in fashion, with the same clothes year after year, that you don't have to buy bigger ones and then put away the other ones, and then your closet is filled, and that your body is a given, a steady, a stable thing, so that you get to do all the things you're meant to do here without having to spend a lot of that mental energy on the clothes that'll cover this and that one doesn't fit and so I can't wear that, and that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I want for you a stable body so that you can go and do all the things you're meant to do around here. So anyway, so in order to get there, we have to put the 3 elements together. And those 3 elements, again, structure, knowledge, and self-compassion. So things like structure there are a lot of different programs that have just one of these components. So something like structure would be like a meal delivery. You get the meals delivered, you eat them at the certain time, the portions are this big, done, right? Not so much on the how to eat and how to make decisions, because all the decisions are made for you. There they are. Of course, the problem is the transition from when you're not eating those meals anymore. If you just had structure. If you just had knowledge, and that's something like a Whole30 or a keto, or they're giving you information about don't eat this, do eat this, that kind of thing. That's knowledge, and that can work. Except if you don't have a structure in place, then it's often not long lasting. Like the 30 is 30 days, and then after that, you have to go on from there. So you have to figure out the structure. So that's part about that. And the self-compassion piece is the most important piece, again, for long-term maintenance. And that's because life happens, you know? I mean, we're going along, doing our thing, and a family member, something happens with a family member, something happens with a job, something happens with your living situation, something happened. I mean, there is illness. I mean, there are so many things that can happen that if we're not aware, derail, right? And again, now, here's the thing. That's not the end of the world, because you can do something about it afterwards. But what if you had habits in place? What if you felt supported and connected? And even if it went off the rails a little bit, it wasn't like it would have been, right? We can also handle life's ups and downs, and I'm talking about downs right now, better when we have one area under control. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a lot of things sort of solid, then you can deal with one or two crazies. But it's when you have a million crazies that it's really a problem. So the self-compassion piece fits in so well because it's important to be able to roll with the punches. Look at the big picture rather than just the one food decision in front of you. So when you have all the three together, that's a program that's going to last you. And that's what I've got for you. And the reason I have that for you is because I've seen the other ways. Because I've been doing this for almost 2 decades now. And I've seen what happens. And what happens is just not lasting weight loss. It's not the end of the universe. And most of the people on the planet, if they're losing weight, go up and down. But that's not what I want for you guys. So that's the intersection of those 3 pieces. It's what is most important. And will get you where you want to go and then keep you there, which is, that's the whole point. So the plan is the name of it. Structure is important to make sure habits are in place. Knowledge is important because you have to make choices for yourself. And then the self-compassion, which is forgiveness and things like filling your life with pleasure in other ways besides food. Not that food's not pleasurable. It certainly is, but it shouldn't be the only pleasure that you have. That's the basis on that one. That's what I have for you today, the plan. So sign up for the plan. That would be great. And if you just go to the website, StephanieFineMD.com, it's the first thing you see, and you can click over and you can get all the information. It starts on Sunday. So you can only enroll until tomorrow at noon, at Friday at noon, and then starts on Sunday. I'd love to be with you and support you through this. It's a 12-week program, so it goes through January 12th, which is nice because it bridges over that New Year's time. And it's my favorite to do a program around now because it's the holidays. So not only are you potentially losing weight, but you're not gaining the weight that you may have gained if you weren't concentrating on food choices. And because we have all 3 of those pillars, the structure, the knowledge, and the self-compassion, it is not hard to go through it over the holidays because there's the understanding pieces. So good to be with you. And I will see you next Thursday. We finished the Personal Metabolic Number Challenge, the Get Ready Challenge. It was awesome. Got a lot of good information there. And so maybe when we have another one, not sure when that'll be, probably next year, you'll join us. So good to see you. Find me in the Facebook group, planforpossible.com, www.planforpossible.com. You can join right there. But go to the website and check out the plan, Stephanie Fine, FEINMD.com. And I'll see you next week. Bye.